Maybe I didn't push the right button. I was streaming, but not in direct. So maybe I talked for 5 minutes alone. So no worries. I'm still new to these kind of things, but if you guys can hear me, if guys can see me, just tell me in the chat box if everything is okay on your end, sound and everything. So the 5 minutes of the beginning of the show, maybe I was talking alone. So okay, no worries. Um, hmm. Okay. Normally I should be. Huh. So somebody says he doesn't see me, but I don't see why. Now I think now I think I'm live. I think I'm live because it appears on my phone. So maybe there's like latency. So normally in a couple of okay. Okay, everything seems perfect. So sound is okay, image is okay. We will wait 5 minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes for people to join the show. So don't hesitate to spread it around you if you want to make a story about it and tag me on Instagram. Really, guys, that'd be a real help. And as I said before, as I didn't start, as I didn't push the right button, don't hesitate to. I want to thank Senpai Sami for giving me the opportunity to use his One Kyokushin YouTube account to display this new show that I just started today. So, and I want to thank. Delan, he contacted me a few weeks ago. He's one of my followers on Instagram, and he contacted me a few weeks ago to ask if I could do a review of his fight. And this is something I was thinking about for quite a while. So when he came to me, I was like, okay, this someone actually would like to have that, and it was really the opportunity to start this kind of show of review. I think in Kyokushin nobody puts how could I say that? Nobody explains on the internet how our discipline is practiced, and guys, I've been doing YouTube videos for a while and stuff, and I enjoy expanding the concept of Kyokushin Hero, meaning explaining techniques, how to do this or how to do that, or what we could get from this kind of situation. And here we'll have amateur fights and we'll have professional fights. So we'll really be able to get as much intent, as much insight as possible for you to evolve. I will personally try to make it my own knowledge and take as much as I can from these fights that we're going to watch. Okay, so we have four people, so that's great. We have four people with us. We're going to start watching fights from Chris. Chris has been following me for a while. I had the chance to see some of his fights. He's black belt and is really a good fighter. He had a chance to train with the Shihan Judd, right? So really, he has a very good background, and he sent me 2 or 3 fights that we're going to review now. We will try maybe to watch the whole fight and then come back to certain points, certain moments. Don't hesitate to ask questions, to use the chat box to ask questions, whether it is for the fights or the rules, or if something happened and that maybe you didn't understand, and I will try to answer it. Okay, we can start with this fight. So
please come to stage.
And this is Chris on the right. He has like the blue helmet. Oh, nice Yoshiro again. If you take your opponent like that first hand after the Hajime in 1 second, he's going to freak out. He's going to say this guy has technique, and he aims pretty well. Good exchange right there, and good defense movement with the hands up, and he knocks out his opponent. That's great. That was a great move, a pure excellent Shiromawashi. So we're going to watch everything and then come back to some sections because I think this is a really interesting fight. Of course, the level is different here, but as the game in Kyokushin, there's the levels is not always some grabbing. Careful about that. Sometimes when we are in plain action, it's really hard not to to grab. It's like a reflex, so even if we know it's not, it's against the rules. Yeah, he's pressing his opponents there, so that's nice. So sometimes he was going around, and sometimes he was nice Ushirogeri, and sometimes he's like keeping the distance. Sometimes he's trying not to go back. That's really an important point, an important aspect of the fight. Oh, good one. So the fight is already over. So it was a quick one. It was really well handled. We're going to come back to the first part, and I'm going to try to analyze different parts of the fight. Okay. I like that he started with a Ushirogeri. It's a quite uncommon move. It's a quite more advanced move, and if you start with something like that against somebody that doesn't have as much experience as you, it could surprise him. It could surprise him a little bit, because it's going to say you have technique. So he's going to maybe not panic, but be be defensive. And if you start a fight like that, and with your opponent defensive, you really take the upper hand like right away. It's not something that I personally do, but I think maybe I did it from time to time. But this is a good way to enter a fight, to surprise the opponent like directly, so his mind is all thinking about what you can do. So we have this perfect Ushirogeri Kumite. You see, this is really great. It's just stepping a bit, closing the distance, and keeping enough to land the Ushirogeri. That's really something you guys could consider to start a fight. Great set of punches. Great set of punches. Not letting the opponent do his thing. Yeah, nice move. You see, this is something I wanted to come back to. Even if you punch, sometimes you could forget about your hands up. So that's really something you guys should focus in a fight. We have maybe I'll come up with some exercise. Don't hesitate to tell me if you guys would like to see that. Is that when you punch, sometimes you'll forget to raise your hands, and this is good because he was punching, and then directly come back. The kick could not surprise him, and it was not a slow kick. The guy just did a really good kick. If you watch it here, he was punching. Boom. He's punching, and at that moment, his hands could have stayed at that place, but he really had a good reflex to put them up, and even getting the leg of his opponent lower. So he really it's not grabbing. So this is perfectly authorized, like deviating the blow, deviating the high kick, and then you can chain with a low kick. This is a very interesting combo. I did a small reel about it once, and that's very something interesting that you guys can consider too for to counter attack after a Jodan Mawashi. He's keeping the distance. Good low kick, and then you see the Ushido Mawashi perfectly set. Distance was okay. Plus he was getting back. Often the opponent is maybe a bit less careful when you are going back. He's going towards you, and maybe he will pay less attention to his guard because he thinks he has the upper hand. And that's when you can go with something like that, an Ushiro Mawashi or Ushirogeri. So we see that in this sequence, the other one is trying to put pressure, and is going backwards to set the Ushiro Mawashi, and it's one strike and over. Perfectly set. And the opponent was really was knocked out, even though he had a helmet. So that shows that the blow was very powerful. Okay, let's go. Nice hack skip. See, sometimes you will grab. That's something you have to be careful. I do it myself, so sometimes I know that I hold too much my opponent. I pretend it's not holding, but sometimes the referee, it won't be so nice to say to tell me that this is, he thinks this is grabbing. So really careful about this, because if you do that 2 times, 3 times during a fight, you could have a penalty, and that's really That's really a shame to lose a fight like that, especially if you were superior to your opponent. So why do they wear helmets? Really, it depends. It can be a beginner tournament, well, beginner or intermediate tournament, and in some countries they will require a certain rules. I myself, when we fight in Belgium, we have shin pads. They ask us to have shin pads. This is the tournament rules. Maybe it's regarding the insurance, some things like that. But Kyokushin is a dangerous sport. We have the occasion not to wear mouth gloves. Mouth gloves. I'm saying mouth guard. Sorry. And sometimes, depending on the country, depending on where you fight, this is how things are going to be. And if you don't want it, sometimes they won't let you enter the tournament. So this is just about the rules. Okay. Yeah, young Woozy, you sent me your fight from Ohio. Nice, I got it. Well. Yeah, I think opening with Ushirogeri is very cool way, because especially if your opponent is not moving too much. So sometimes most of the people enter the fight by walking towards you. So it's a good opportunity to do this. Sometimes I prefer to move around. I prefer to be moving around these guys. But for sure, like maybe 90% of the fight, you're going to have the opponent is going like that, you're going like that, and you can block him with the Ishiro-geri. So it's a really cool way to do it. Okay, so we have manuals telling us that they wear helmet because they are not black belt, so it's semi-contact instead of full contact kumite. I actually objected against the helmets, but there are affiliated to some local sports organizations which insisted on the headgear. So that's why sometimes the people think like we decided on our own to put shin guards or gloves or helmet. No, we are asked to do this. If not, we couldn't participate in. So we follow the rules that we are asked to follow, of course, guys. And this going to finish this fight and come to the next of Chris. See here, it's interesting. He's trying to keep the other guy from going towards. So it's important when you compete to try and sometimes not being only moving. You can move around, you can move backwards, but if you do that for 2 minutes, it's going to be difficult to win. Nice one. Nice one. And here they will score the point even though the opponent didn't flinch, he didn't fold. And sometimes this is the reality. You will take a bad hit, and the referees, of course, it's semi-contact, so maybe people are more careful about the health of the both of the fighters. But in some tournaments, it can happen that you take a blow, and even though it did nothing, the referees like have this reflex to give a wazari or ippon. So this is unfortunately something that could happen to you guys, so really be careful about your head, because it's especially with the head. If you're hit anywhere else on the body, it's really difficult for a referee, if you don't fold, if you don't show pain, to score a point. But sometimes in the head you will do this, you will keep fighting, and they will say, the kick has gone to the head, so it's over. But the kick maybe slipped, maybe it wasn't strong enough, so you can keep going forward. But the referees will stop the game before you have a chance to continue. So it's a shame. Okay, this fight was a pretty good one. We're going to go to the second. So don't hesitate to ask question again in the chat. I'm really happy that you guys are all here. We got 7 people, already 40 views. I'm going to check if there are comments in the One Kyokushin section. Also from World Oyama Karate Honbu Dojo in Birmingham. Os to you, Aro, the artist, Arab the warrior. That's a long name, but that's at least it speaks for itself. So really, people don't hesitate to watch. And tell me if you have ideas for this kind of lives to be more alive. That's maybe a good way to put it like that. Second fight. Okay. Nice, nice. You should already see. It works, huh? Pretty well. Maybe the other guy is not a Kyokushin practitioner, so you see, is dogi, so maybe is less used to our set of rules and our way of fighting. It seems to have a hard time. His guard, his position is not that strong. Low kicks are too telegraphed. It really has a Kyokushin, a non-Kyokushin stance. Good knee to the head. Yeah, nice one. Nice one. That's right. Okay, we're gonna go about this. Alright, I took it too far. Yep, nice, nice, nice one. Nice one. Oh, that was great. Yeah. This fight was great, really. Sometimes you will. It can happen that in some tournaments you will face different disciplines with Kyokushin rules. I'm personally not a fan of it because all the discipline nowadays are getting so specific that if somebody enters a tournament in Kyokushin but never practiced how we practice it, either it will make mistake, either it will just fight with his own way, but which is not efficient for him. Afterwards, it's a free world. If he decides to enter knowing the rules and knowingly, you have to take him out. It's not because he was not used to it or a beginner. It could surprise you. It could be someone who does taekwondo, for example, but never did that much of Kyokushin, and it could go with the Jodan Mowashi to your head and surprise you. So for me, it's not a problem fighting someone like that. Once you step in the mat, there's no mercy. You have to go all in. So really great on the end of Chris, who really ended this fight quite quick. We have really not much to say about this. It was a great fight. See, the guy unfortunately has open position, open hands. He did his best, and yeah, you see. This is something I'd like to highlight here. You see, Chris' positions are really great. He's composed. He has his hands up. He elbows not too low, and you see his legs really well placed. On the other hand, his opponent is really more on the side, and this is typically something that the Shotokan karate or traditional karate do in competition. Or in some disciplines like in MMA, you will see that kind of stance very much because they need to be mobile. But in Kyokushin, as we don't have punches to the head, we don't need to be as mobile as this. Of course, we need to move, but we can close. We can fight closer. We can fight way closer than this. So this is the difference. You see, this position is in one line, and the other one, Chris, as a stronger position, well rooted in the ground, compared to the other dude. This is good. And see, the problem is he's not used to getting his hands up. He sees that he has a problem, but he has difficulty to adapt. If you are in a fight and you see that someone has good legs, the first thing you have to think about is putting your hands up as soon as possible. Good knee. Good knee. Shidomowashi. Okay, here we go. Axe kick. Sometimes this is a risky kick if you do it while stepping, but it's a good try anyway. And see, he hasn't anywhere else to go, so bam, directly. That was good. This was a good chain. Bim, bim. Perfect Jodan Mowashi with the front leg. Really good fight. Hi to Magar, he just joined us. I'm going to read the comments. In the USA, at least just as many competitors fight in semi-knockdown with pads, helmet, including black belts, although the divisions are still broken up by rank and experience. Oh, that's good, that's great. Really depends on nowadays there are so many competitions that people have the possibility to do different level competitions. It didn't exist before, so I myself, for example, fought maybe I was a blue belt, was practicing for only 2 years. Sorry, I did have to fight brown belts who maybe had like 10 years experience, it was under 18. So it happens. In Ohio, there were a handful of non-Kyokushin people who went on a full knockdown. They all got KO'd. Of course, that's what I was talking about. Disciplines are not getting so specific that if you're not used to the work we put in, if you're not used to the kind of things we do, it's going to be really difficult to adapt. I did some kickboxing, some MMA. Your brain has to go like off almost about everything you've learned through your martial arts journey. You have to like forget everything, you see, and this is really hard. So we have Thibault. He says, "Senpai, let's see some no protection fights," and I think he wants to see his fights. So I have still one fight from Chris that I can show you guys. I think it will go quick. Maybe this one we're going to see it without pauses. And then I'll go to Thibault in a tournament that I actually went to with one of my students. So next fight. Ooh, good low kick on the end of the opponent. He's moving around well, and Chris is waiting, temporizing. It's a really good way to fight. Remember that 2 minutes seems not that long when you're outside of the tatami. Whoa, nice one, double jump kick. It touched. See here, I'm mitigated. It's semi knockdown, so maybe they were a bit less careful when the kick hits. But the opponent was not KO'd, but still, it was a great kick. So a lot of the fight must be about observing. Yeah, nice one. The guy is really defending himself pretty well. Got good moves, good moving around. I like it. Is very well at anticipating. So every time Chris tries a high kick, it's really it does anticipate quite pretty well. It's really great to see. Yeah, nice one. Maybe a bit more moving around. That's really hard to if it's not a reflex. See this Gedanbarai with the low kick counter is really great setup. Yep, nice. That was just awesome. So just we're going to watch this kick again. Try to look at the timing here. So waiting. Boom, inside low kick, and then we got the kick perfectly striked. That was just amazing. Even with a helmet, you cannot just not appreciate it. It was great. So we see that here. Low kick, step, and then. So it's interesting to see how he did it by getting a bit backwards. So sometimes when somebody is going forward, he thinks again he has the advantage, and that's when you can really throw this kind of counter. It could be a counter punch to the solar plexus, but a low kick. But of course, if you go with a high kick and the guy has his hands down, boom, it's over. Nice one, really nice one. Yep. Okay, so Chris really has 3 amazing fights that we got to see here. So I'm really happy he sent those. Thank you again, Chris, for sending those. They were just really great. I hope you guys enjoyed Chris's fights. We're going to move to Thibault in a tournament that I was actually taking part. I wasn't taking part in the tournament, but I had a student fighting there that day. So maybe you guys will see my face in the back. So this is Thibault. Is from France. This was last year, so yeah, definitely I was there. I have one of my students next to the referee to the left, so she's in pink, and my student is actually just a person next to the guy in blue, just with the yellow belt. It was fighting that. So maybe I'm wandering around preparing someone. I don't know. Okay, this is heavyweight plus 85 kilograms. Or minus 85 kilograms? No, plus 85 kilograms. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. So it's blue belt against a brown belt. That's a really a good work. Yeah, good punching. Good kicks. Yeah. That's okay. That's nice. Perfect. Perfectly striked. Perfectly striked. Really. Thibault, je vais te le dire en français. Vraiment super, super combat. Non, je crois qu'il a plus envie là. C'est bon. He had enough. Nice one. So that's a fight we're going to review step by step because it's not that long. So maybe I'll do that only for the fights that ended quickly. Yeah. Okay, let's see that once again. Yeah. See how he's moving forward, and that's something you want to do in fighting. If you had the occasion that somebody gives you, you see that is not really responsive, try to work to punch him, to make him go back. If you do that like maybe twice or 3 times in a fight and nothing else happened, no Wazare, no KO, you could win the fight just thanks to that. That's really something great to do. And here, you have to take the upper hand. As soon as the ref says Hajime, maybe just not run, but try to put pressure, because once you had the pressure before, this is something you can take action on to keep going. You see what, if you know what I mean. So here he's trying to put pressure. Good punches, low kicks, low kick and low kick. Okay, this is also great. This is something you want to be able to see in a fight. If somebody gets hurt, chain the same move. It can be punch with the same hand. It's no problem. So if somebody like falls, you have to quickly try to take that spot back before he moves or just he gets back up. So really, when you want to see, when you have something like that, a good opportunity, just you punch. If you see that his leg is not well placed, once you see here is not, he lifts it. He lifts his leg, so it means he doesn't like to be kicked there. Once is really bad, really not positioned very well. Just go and yeah, smoke it. That was a good fight. Really nice one. Oh, it wasn't over. I know it was over. He didn't want to fight anymore. So you really can end fights with low kicks. Almost as simple as that. It's really once you got the opponent's leg, this is something you can go on about just right after. As soon as the ref says Hajime, you go back to this leg and you chop it off. Good fight. Really, I'm glad you sent those. Okay, let's see your second fight. This one's a bit longer, and this one is against somebody. Oh, these guys were tough. These guys were tough. They do like maybe a sort of kempo. Sometimes we have styles that look like Kyokushin, so maybe they train like us. They do other self-defense stuff, but they train like us for some part of the training is that. So. But they're fitting to fight in our tournaments. This is not like the person we saw before who did taekwondo or old school karate, traditional karate, who's not used to this. He's nervous. He wants to win. Yeah, nice Kiai. This is also something I like. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Nice. Yep. People are screaming, get him out, and that's really something nice. See, if you're dominant on your opponent, that's something good. The referees can tell you the referees can put you the victory thanks to that. So if you have the upper hand physically against somebody, just take it, make him run. He's the one who's going to have to fight to win or try to put you KO. Careful to maybe to the hands, because this kind of guy could really counter with a mawashi or a Shiro mawashi. So even if you go forward to someone, be careful that he doesn't counter with something. And now he's waking up. He wants to. A lot of moving around. C'est des bons low kicks, Thibault, c'est vraiment bien. Les low kicks, c'est très propre. Hein. I was telling him that low kicks are really great. His low kicks are really great. Yep. But the other guy is really throwing good low kicks too. Maybe he's a bit lighter, but he's really throwing good low kicks too. Even though he's careful to grabbing. Even though he's maybe a little bit less heavy, he's got the good low kicks. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Nice one. See how he's throwing those hard punches from far because he wants to put pressure. Now he's going forward. Yeah. And the tendency sometimes can be inverted in the fight, so that's what you should be careful to. Don't smoke your cardio, your stamina in the first 20 seconds. Even if you go forward to somebody, don't bit of pushing here, but ref says it's okay. So this is a fight that's maybe we're going to watch only once because it's 6 minutes long. It's maybe meaning that the fight's at 3 minutes. And yep. The guy's not dropping one bit. But you got the upper hand, Thibault. You got the upper hand, and that's great to see. Going to skip a bit. Oh, the fight wasn't over. I thought it was. Yep, good one. Yeah, maybe like that when you see when he folds. Maybe make a knees to the head. I saw you try once. Don't hesitate to put more. When the opponent is like that and retreating and folding because he doesn't like it, knee to the head is really the first thing to think about. It's really quite simple to do. Maybe we're not just as used to it as we should be. We have to work this on pads because we couldn't work it. We can work it with a partner, but be careful about his hands. So don't hesitate when the someone is folding, is a bit. It's not as tall as you are. You just go with a knee to his head. Video went dark. Oh my guys, my boys. I'm sorry. Oh my god, sorry. It's because I put it in full screen. I'm sorry. Now you should be able to see it because actually I'm not on my so you guys probably didn't see anything I was talking about, so I'm going to go back to the beginning of the fight. Going to go back fast. I just forgot that when I put it in full screen in my main computer, it doesn't show to you guys. I have to be careful about that, and plus I don't see the chat. I'm going to stay in here. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to stay in here. Sorry if I wasted your 2 or 5 minutes. You see, putting pressure against an opponent is something that can make you win. Actually, you do that for a whole fight and normally they could let you win. Good low kicks on your hand. Maybe with somebody lighter like that, you could try sweeping. This is something I've been working on, and really, frankly, if you got good timing, I've swept heavier opponent than me. I was so glad I did. It shows that this works. You need timing, you need good movement, good amplitude, but it works. It works. So really, don't hesitate to try, and as you do low kicks, you try to go a bit lower and try to make a wider movement to really take on both legs. It doesn't get you points, but it shows that you're superior in some way to the other guy. Okay. Good low kicks. Yes. Okay, this is going to be Hikewake, so we're going to skip that part a little bit so we can try and move on with the next fight. Okay, just go back there. Nice dodge. In my opinion, you should avoid taking low kicks if you can. So dodging low kicks or moving around so the low kick's not too strong on your leg is something good to do. Here we got a little punch to the face. It was misfortunate, so happens from time to time. Yeah, nice moving around. Need to do a core is really a great idea too. Wait. Maybe lacking a bit technique, but it's alright to try it. Nice left leg. Yep. Guy won't drop it. He's going beast. Alright, come on, Thibault. Yeah. Yep. So don't forget that you never know how fight is going to turn out. Maybe you will do a Hikewake and you have to go for 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes is long, or sometimes 3, depending on the kind of tournament you do. So you have to keep a certain reserve of stamina. If not, the fight is going to be really very hard. And here, Thibault is getting a bit tired, but is managing to keep the pressure. He's not getting overwhelmed. But the other guy is like waking up, totally waking up, and totally getting used to the fight now, and reacts. So it's going to be hard to give a decision for this kind of rhythm that both guys just gave. Yep. Yeah, he's punching, he's trying not to stop. This is the last seconds, so everybody should be trying not to drop it. And Thibault's big eyes because he's like tired so much, but he got a victory. You see, the second part was closer, and the referee still decided to give the victory to Thibault. So he did well. He did very well. He managed the fight very well, moving a lot of moving around, a lot of putting the pressure against the opponent. So that's something very, very important to do. Okay. Let's go to the next fight. We have a fight from Delan, where these are quite short fights too. We're still live, so don't hesitate, people, to make maybe make a story about it if you all are on social media, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. To make a story about it and to tag me and try to spread it around as much as possible. We'll try to make it as big as possible. With pleasure, Thibault. C'était vraiment un plaisir parce que franchement, c'était des super beaux combats. Super beau combat. Voilà, le deuxième, c'était pas un adversaire facile, même s'il était plus léger, etc. C'était, je pense, un combat qui a dû t'apporter pas mal d'expérience, donc avec grand plaisir. Et on va passer à la suite. We're going to go for the next fight, which is Delan. This one we're going to have to... Unfortunately, the quality is not that good, so I cannot notice much about it, but I think Delan has the white helmet. If you hear me and I'm wrong, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments.
Okay.
Nice one.
No.
Yeah, sometimes when you're a beginner, it's hard to throw something without falling, but it's part of the game, and you know that it's something to improve. It's your balance, your timing, but this is something you gotta learn. So it's perfectly fine. And he got this one.
Dai.
Yep. Again. Fortunately, it was maybe a foul here. Punch to the face. Yeah.
Oh, no face punch.
No face punch. Yeah, so that was a face punch. Oh, nice kick. Nice high kick. So he did Soto Kyage, which I made a tutorial about, and well, that was a great one.
Chi l'ha fatto face punch?
Both guys seems to get tired. Okay, this one is over yet, so we don't have the end. But both guys seem to get a bit tired by the fight. We're going to go to the second one. Okay.
Porco Dio.
So Delan is in orange belt. Faces a really aggressive opponent here, so see, like, the guy gave it all and now doesn't have enough stamina to finish the fight. And this is where you should, even if you're maybe as tired as him, if you don't see him react, you should go forward and try not to let him go. You're letting him some space. You should try to stay as close as possible when you see he's going back. So he's tired, he gave everything for 20, maybe 30 seconds, and now is the time for you to go and to be aggressive. Because if not, he's like taking his energy back. So really don't hesitate when you see somebody going at you like for 20 seconds, but then dropping it and being all tired. Just you go on him. It's your moment. Face punch. Yep, so this one is over too. We don't have the end. That was a good fight. I want to highlight really the difference of rhythm that here, so we're just going to go back to this. See, the guy is all he's really aggressive. He's giving it all. That's a good way to go, but if you do that for too long and then you don't have anything else. It's good Shiromuwashi, try to Shiromuwashi. You see, here, he's already tired. He's trying to, he was really like putting pressure, and now he's, even if Delan stays still, is hesitating to go in. So I just wanted to highlight that the difference of rhythm that you could see from the first part of the fight only lasted 10 seconds, maybe 15. Okay. Oops, sorry guys. We're going to move to Nick. He sent me fights. He has like 3 rounds.
Nice and smooth.
He's in green belt.
Footwork right away.
Nice technique.
Yup,
Yeah.
let's go.
Nice one. Nice left kick. I think left kicks
I need left
are
foot front, Yushiro.
underrated because you have the
Left foot
liver
front,
on the
Yushiro.
right side, and if you manage to place a good leg kick just under the elbow, just above the belt, it can really do some serious damage. So I'm training, for example, I'm trying to train my leg kicks a bit more than I
Yup, I
actually
need more
ever
of
did.
that.
So
Let's engage with those punches.
yeah, good rhythm in the fights. The mat, it's because the
Easy
camera is
getting.
closed, but the mat doesn't seem that big. It's really hard to fight on an area that is
It's gonna
just
need easy getting to the leg.
that's just so small, especially for young guys and lightweights such as me. I like moving around, so if I don't have much space like that, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to be
Good, more.
like all lost. I'll have to play a game that is not mine, but that's okay. That's a game.
I need some low kicks.
Low kicks, yeah.
Low
Maybe a
kicks,
bit more low
Yogo.
kicks. Low
Low
kicks are
kicks.
really your foundation, your basics. That's it. That's
More
it. You have
and harder
to go
low
with low
kicks.
kicks, inside low kicks. Low kicks on back legs too. Even if you're able to kick with your
Where's that
left
Yoko?
leg on the liver, try to work your
Yoko,
left low
Daddy.
kick on back leg of the opponent. That's something we really want to focus on.
More lows.
Maybe 50% of the time, 60% of the time you have to go, especially when you're
All right,
not
stop throwing that.
a champion or super experienced. You have to go about punch, low kick, punch, knee, punch,
Let's go
punch,
for the head
mawashi,
a little
punch. But you have to follow up your
10
punches
seconds
with
left,
kicks.
Yogo.
Yep,
Yup.
nice one. Fortunately, it's not powerful enough, but it's a nice one. Soto Kyage, Soto Mawashi. Nice protection.
Time.
Careful at the hands. That was a nice one. So that's the first round. Let's go watch the second one. So there are 3 rounds. So this fight went the distance as
Outside,
hell.
inside. Hands up. More for you, yup.
You can hear the pads. The pads going.
Outside, inside. 1, 2, outside, inside.
Don't hesitate to tell me what you think about this
This one
fight,
gotta
guys.
get
If you
more
have advice don't hesitate
Get more
to
aggressive here.
to message each other on the chat and to say if something you like something about this, if you think this should be improved, or you think
I need
this
more
was
low
a
kicks,
good
Yogo.
shot. Really
And
use
set
the
it
chat
up.
as
Set
much
up
as you
the
want.
Yushiro. Let's go more.
Yeah, nice left kick. Left kick is very good.
Let's get creative.
Let's get creative and put your hands up, because this is where you can make mistakes and where you can moving around is good. Once again, the area is not that good, unfortunately, so that's difficult for him to be able to move as much as he'd like, I think. That's a fair fight, really.
Harder punches, Youngu. Let's engage with those punches.
Yeah, and now Brandwell is
And
going
hard
with
lows.
hard, direct punches to the core.
Let's try to go high, Youngu.
Yeah, nice.
More,
nice
more.
Maigiri. Yeah, nice
Good, get
try.
up.
Nice try. Unfortunately, the distance wasn't there, and then the opponent is
Hard punches,
walking towards
Youngu.
you. So this is
Hard
always
punches.
hard. Oh,
Beautiful.
careful to the head. Careful to the head. Be careful, guys. You have
we
to
gotta land
really
that.
work
We
on
gotta
this.
land
This
that.
guard is really something you have to focus on, because especially when you get tired, we all have this tendency to let our guard down, and we have to work on this. We have to see our fingers in front of our eyes, so we know we're protected at all times.
I good joy dodge.
Okay, third one. This is a pretty straightforward fight, and this is the
1
last
minute,
round.
that's it.
It's only 1 minute.
Go, Youngu, go. Go.
Oh, nice one.
Go. This
Nice
whole time,
one.
Youngu.
Just going to
Go,
go back to
Youngu,
this.
go.
So see, just boom,
Go.
boom, boom. Sometimes if a kick doesn't work from an
Go,
opponent,
this
just
whole
you
time,
see like
Youngu.
this, you don't
1
push,
minute
but you
left.
go forward, it will fall, and you will try to bam, bam, bam. Take
Let's
advantage
go.
of it.
Straight out the gate.
No, nice kick to
I
the
need
head.
you to go.
Careful. Yeah. This is the last round, so getting more
Where we go
aggressive and
next?
maybe less put less attention on technique is good. This is the last round. You have to. That's what.
All right, try
Yeah.
to go
Mark
high.
the point. He fell twice.
And I need to see that.
Now you need
Left foot front,
to give everything.
Left foot front, left foot front. Hard low kick.
If you do a good acceleration at the end of the
Hard
fight like
low
that, maybe 20 seconds, 50 seconds, and you don't give the other
10
guy the
seconds
time to
left,
breathe,
go.
it can really be
10
at your
seconds,
advantage.
go. Hard lows.
Yep. And so this fight we don't have we don't have the victory, but it's the brown belt that won. But the fight was pretty equal. Both had about the same level. Both had the same energy. So I think there had to be a decision, but really one or the other could have been a good answer. So really, I can hear the match more than me. Oh, if the sound is too loud, I will put it down. So it went dark again because I think it was. You guys didn't see this one? Oh my god! Oh yeah, the fight just put itself. Yeah, the fight just put itself. I'm going to put the last part. Like my window, my VLC window just put itself on the. I have to be careful about this. I'm going to watch the fight on my streaming program. If not, the fight. Yeah. I'm going to watch the fight on my streaming program because here, if it's dark, I see it dark as well. It's just because I have to swap to another picture and I watch it on my main VLC. But I'm going to come back to this program. So if it's dark, I'll see it dark too. So I can do something about it. Okay, these were the fights from followers who send me their fights. Maybe next time I can do more people, but maybe one fight per person, because hey, we had like 2 fights or 3 fights. If it's several rounds, okay, I can do it either way. But maybe I can do 6-7 people, but only one fight. We'll see how it goes. So don't hesitate to tell me what you think about it, what you think about the concept, if you like it. And now we're going to enter more advanced fight. I think there's going to be some spectacle, so get ready. Get ready to see some amazing fights. We have Rosa Gabor from Hungary. We have Pouya Salehi versus Joe Miyahara at the last Australia versus Japan from Shihan Reid in Australia. And we have Hajime Kazumi has selected 3 of his fights. So maybe this will be a bit longer, but I think it'd be really interesting to analyze such professional fighters. Some from a different area. We have Pouya Salehi. He fought this year. Rosa Gabor, I took a fight from 10 years ago, so in 2014, and Hajime Kazumi fought in the 90s. So it's really maybe we'll see different types of work in this show. Young Woozy says, I want to work on my cardio. I got too tired. I also want to be better about listening to my sensei mid-fight. Helmet makes that hard, lol. So much. I hear you so much, brother, because helmet is really a plague in our discipline. It is really hard to it's already hard even if you don't have a helmet, because there's much noise in a gym like that. When there's a championship, it's really hard to listen to it, but the helmet ruins it even more. So when you'll be 18, you don't have helmets anymore, but you'll have maybe harder opponents, so a bit more patience. And to work on cardio, what you can do is really simply heavy bag rounds. I myself, I had a tournament in Georgia in 1 month, and I know my cardio is okay, but I think it could be even better. So chaining rounds in the back, for example, 2-minute rounds. It doesn't have to be like you have to go like full power and full speed for the 2 minutes, but being able to train your body to be able to sustain 2 minutes without a break and in action is okay. So you can put several paces. several paces during 2 minutes, and you have 1 minute rest, and you do at least 4 to 5 times, and you try to go as many rounds as possible. That'd be the best thing to do if you want to train your cardio. You can also run and do splits, so running for maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes at a mid-level pace, and then boom, going for 1 minute or 30 seconds depending on your current cardio, 30 seconds for example, full speed. I also want to fight without gear soon. Changes the game too much, makes it messier. We get careless with protection, but in USA, full knockdown is higher level competition. Yeah, this is totally right. This is totally two different ways of fighting. If you have protections, you can be more take wider and wider hits and more. How am I going to put this? When you fight without protection, you're going to be way more careful about what you do, and that's where you have to work on precision. When you want to work without protection, you have to work on precision, on not throwing any hit for nothing. When you have protections, that's something else entirely, but it will come when you'll be 18 and. It's my pleasure to review your fight. We'll do it gladly again in the future. Okay, let's go to the first. We're going to put Pouya Salehi against Joe Miyahara. I'm going to go forward and have these guys begin. It's Shihan. I don't know if it's Shihan Judd who is
Brought to you by Mark
we'll see.
and
No, it's
Associates. Michael Chevello, Patrick Pinto with you.
Okay.
Two renowned champions.
Here we have people commenting the fight, so maybe I'll drop the sound a little bit. Pouya Salehi is a bit smaller than Joe Miyahara, but and here guys is really that was a good dodge. He saw a kick, he went inside, so the kick was going to be less powerful. See how they are composed, see how, whether it is Joe, whether it is Senpai Pouya, or is he Sensei? I think it's Sensei, sorry. Sensei Pouya is really composed, keeping his hands up, dodging. Nice right leg. Yeah, Miyahara is so calm, and he's fought in different disciplines such as Kyokushin, of course. But I think he did some kickboxing last year, if not this year. So he's really an experienced fighter and really has a good technique. But Sensei Pouya is also very skilled, and I see him work a lot on Instagram actually, and it's just really amazing to see. Because they're really training with a champion and as champion. Nice one, nice counter. Just going to go back to this because this is something you want to see. I try to work as much as possible on my front leg, so now look at this. It wasn't a front leg, but okay. So taking someone who does a move, countering him even before you receive the kick is something you should definitely want to work on. Bim. Because it will make him fall. You have a small upper hand, so it's really something cool to do.
Step across outside leg kick to the back leg there from Miyahara. Flicks up the round kick off the right. Cracking outside leg kick to the right leg of
also, this kind of fight is 3 rounds of 3 minutes, maybe 2. I think it's 3 minutes. So it really changes the way you're going to handle the fight. You don't have 2 minutes to and then like the fight is over. You have 3 times 3 minutes, or 3 times 2 minutes. Maybe it's 3 times 2 minutes here. So this is like more like in kickboxing. This is totally different. This is totally different handling the fight. Okay, they're going to go for round 2.
Our main event, Pouya Salehi of Australia versus Joe Miyahara of Japan.
nice punches to the chest. This is something I really enjoy seeing too. I really enjoy doing too, because this is how it's like missiles. When you put these punches on the chest, really that's something you're going to want to work. You just try to push the opponent to the next country, to another country. That's what you want to do. Nice combination with the Shitatsuki low kick. Missed, but it's okay.
Sussing it out. Great power. The Kyokushin power we want to see displayed in
Nice
the main
dodge.
event. Right here.
This is something I really try to focus on too, is dodging low kicks and try to come back inside the fight as fast as I can to counter with something. So training this kind of stepping is really important. I've done already 2 YouTube videos about stepping, and each one allows you to dodge low kicks. And if you dodge a low kick, it's damage you don't take. And damage you don't take really helps you be more aware in the fight. And because low kicks, if you take too many, oh, that was nice. That was nice. We're going to go back on this, just this one, because I like sweeping, and I try to train it as much as possible. So let's see that.
He'll play this again, I reckon. He'll continue to just weather it, pepper it up a bit. Good check there from Miyahara.
Yeah, that was a nice one. So sweeping really asks a lot of timing. You have to be careful at how the opponent is going to throw the leg and then go. Fortunately, he fell with him, but it's okay. He succeeded in what he intended to do.
It's close, and then it just takes that one move. Great move, Pouya. Fantastic.
Both guys are really great in their own style, I think. Tell me in the comments what do you think about these guys, if you know them, if you don't know them, if you're discovering them today, or if you have heard of them before, what do you think about their techniques. So really don't hesitate to tell me what you think about them. I'm curious. Okay, that's great. Yeah, Maigiri.
But Joe has to come up with something for this round, or else it's going to. Oh, jeez.
Oof. That was a tough call, going with a long tsuki like that, and then trying to chain with the Shiro Mowashi. That's crazy.
I'll give him that round confidently. He did everything he needed to do. Then that inside thigh takedown, the speed and the timing of that, Michael, second to none. That is elite, world-class stuff. And it's on display here in Melbourne, Australia, in our own backyard.
And I think this is a great way to organize a Kyokushin tournament. I'd like that there would be more of this kind of tournaments in Europe, or in anywhere else of Australia, because see all the people gathering here as they do in kickboxing. I think it's a good way to promote Kyokushin, to display it some other way than with always like these big gyms with the 500 fighters, from kids to adults to vets. I think I'd like to see more of these to really put Kyokushin more on the stand. This is really a fight of my life, putting Kyokushin more on the stand and make it more well known to the common people. Oh, that was a nice one. So fast. If he takes this in the head, this is like over. We're going to see this again. Look at this punch, and directly. I think he's got a photo of this one, actually. He's got a photo at the precise moment. It was amazing. Amazing movement. See that once again, like right and right leg. See what he does here is really try to focus the attention of the opponent on the core and directly do a spinning kick. It was really great to see in action. This is something I might do. I might do a review of, or maybe a tutorial of, because I like this kind of setups. Of course, I'll have to try one myself.
Hit that back leg when your opponent's in that southpaw stance, as Miyahara has been for much of this fight.
Yeah, he's tried the Valerie kick. Tried the Kakatogeri to the leg. Joe Miyahara, my man. That's right.
Different things. Pouya standing strong as a rock.
Yeah, the guy who comments the fight says Pouya is standing strong as a rock. He is actually. That's amazing to notice.
It's looking like a sock falling off his foot.
Body shot from Salehi. Here's a Gary on the inside from Miyahara.
Nice knee,
Kicks
nice
to the
knee.
back leg.
See their hands. Both guys try to keep their hands as high as possible, even if they know how to dodge a kick, how to not be there when the kick is coming. But I think Senpai Joe is getting a bit tired. He's trying to keep pressure, but it's getting hard for him. It's getting hard for him.
Force his dominance, plant his flag here. Timeout called it. I'll fix that.
I think he's got a problem with maybe he had a band. I hope it's not his. No, it's not his trousers. It's a band.
Got the tape wrapped around the foot instead of the bandage. Far less chance of that coming up. It looks better.
Okay.
I'm sure it feels better for Miyahara. Straight in on the Hizagiri to a Mai, get into a Mawashi.
A lot of nice
Yoshida
Mawashi.
What a combination.
Yeah,
How
nice.
fluid is Miyahara?
Yeah, very tidy there after a little break though. So I think we're ending the third round here, Michael. Yeah. So
Hands are getting a little down.
So Joe's got to pick up the pace. There it is. Okay. So
Okay.
he just had to tidy off that little round there.
I think that's a pretty cool fight.
Still
Both guys are displaying great technique. Endurance is there. And the level is really pretty equal on all different aspects, and it makes it really enjoyable fight. I hope you guys learned a lot from these. Can you turn off the other audio? I think I will, of course. If it's really too loud for you, I will just turn it off or just play it like that. Tell me in the comments if the audio is okay now. If it was too disturbing, I just put it to almost the minimum. But actually, we don't hear anything anymore, so maybe it's more okay like that. Yeah. Okay, let's just go a bit forward. Oof. No, that's the one. That's the one he had a photo on. Yeah, that's the one, definitely. See how he started as soon as the fight started. This is you don't have anything to lose when doing this kind of move, except maybe a bit of energy, because you have to handle 2 minutes. But if it doesn't, if it does strike, this is something you want to do. This is something you totally want to do. Because it can be, it has a really high risk reward. So if it does pass, I mean the fight is over, and the opponent could be surprised. So this kind of move, as we saw with Chris, it started with a Ushidogeri. Here we got the Ushido Mawashi flying like that. If he doesn't protect his head, like the fight should be over. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, nice one. I like this feint. Yeah, nice one. It's been a while. I haven't done Kyokushin. Yeah, you should definitely go back, my friend. You should definitely go back as soon as you can, because time flies. But Kyokushin is growing, so but unfortunately we don't get younger and younger with time. So yeah, that was a nice wheel kick. You don't see those every day at every corner, so really with that flying speed and that velocity is just amazing to see. I really want to practice them to get to that kind of level. Yeah, Miyahara forcing on the low kicks. Yeah, he wants to chop off his right leg. Maybe he's got a plan with this. Knees, low kick, a lot of kicking takes much energy, so careful to when you kick a lot. Yep. And it's, oof, my God, he like striked at least 5, or it was like the 5th or the 4th or the 5th, and this takes much energy. But the guy is still there and still giving. I do that twice in a single fight, in a single 2 minutes fight, and I don't have energy anymore. Oh, he tried the roller kick. Valery Dimitrov's kick too. What kind of uncommon technique didn't Valery Dimitrov invent, actually, when you look at all his fights? But that's great. Moving around, you're gonna fall. Ooh. This is like in kickboxing. This is Both are so good. Yoshimorashi, insane. Yeah, insane Yoshiro Muwashi from these two fighters is just impressive, and it takes a lot of training to really be able to do that with that kind of speed in a fight is really hard. So it asks a lot of training amongst the rest that you will have to focus on technique, cardio, etc. But this is the a thing that you have to focus on for part of your training. So this is what's hard with fighting. You have to focus on all these aspects, all these these kind of things, and then you will train only one technique, and maybe it will work only one time out of 10, maybe one time out of 20, 50, maybe it will never even work. I did try to Shiro Muwashis for years, and maybe I put 2 KOs with this in my small time career. And this is Pouya Salehi that won. I think this is a fair call. There wasn't somebody superior, but you just need sometimes somebody to win. Was Gedan Kakato really rare before Valeri? I don't even recall seeing this before Shihan Valeri did it. In my personal opinion, I think this is probably even himself that invented it. At least I'm sure that he made it popular. Nowadays you will see so many people try this in combat, even in small time championships, small championships. So I think it did invent it, or at least made it popular. So if it existed before him, it must have been pretty rare, because I've never seen any record of somebody trying that before these old school video from Shihan Valeri that you can see on the internet. So probably. Okay, let's go to the next fight. We got Rosa Gabor. These are going to be quick fights. I see the fight has already started yet, so okay, here we go. Don't hesitate to use the chat to ask questions, guys. And again, I'd be Shihan Valeri is an innovator on so many levels. I met him in a camp like 3 months ago, and I learned just so much stuff, and it was only 2 days of training, so I can imagine training with him like for a year, maybe a month. Don't hesitate to subscribe to the One Kyokushin YouTube channel, my YouTube channel too. So my YouTube channel is Kyokushin Hero for those who don't have subscribed yet. Also on my Instagram, you can find me under the name Kyokushin Hero, and on Facebook under the name, I'll give you at once, Kyokushin Hero 2. I'm also on TikTok. I'm like doing like almost every social media possible, but I try to focus on mainly Instagram and YouTube. So thank you again to Senpai Samit for giving me this occasion to do this live and to post it also on his One Kyokushin account. It's really an amazing occasion to display what I have to offer. So again, thank you. I cannot thank Senpai Sami and his page One Kyokushin enough for this. Okay, let's go with Rosa Gabor. It was the Memorial Oyama Memorial Cup. I don't know where it happened actually, but it was like 10 years ago. That was in 2014, and this guy is also something you were going to want to see. He's very well composed, very strong. He's from Shin Kyokushin. It was a Shin Kyokushin competition, yeah. I'm going to put a bit more sound. If you guys are annoyed by the sound, I try to really put it not too loud. Don't hesitate to tell me if you don't like it. I will just take it off. Look at the counter punches he's throwing. The shirogeri. Changing position. Yeah, nice. I like this, like upper hand punch, and then yeah, nice one. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Tremendous fight. See how that went. Oh, the fight is already over, so this one went quick. We're going to get back to this part where he is set up. Oh, this is something interesting too. look how he's going for the upper chest and then going down. This is something I really like to practice in sparring or in competition, because it works just so well. We don't have the punches to the face, but we don't always have to punch the same area of the belly. We can punch higher and then lower, and we can go with a hook, for instance, afterwards. So we can really try to combine the punches in different. Just knock my knuckle. It's okay. The wound isn't hurt. So we really can work on this kind of different combinations with different spots, different angles, and this is where he's going to throw it. Look at it. Up, down, and side. He did exactly what I was talking about. The side too. And Shiromawashi was great, and then he's going to take the spleen. Because on the left side, spleen, and he cannot come back from it. Fight is already over. So even if you miss such a kick as Shiromawashi, the fight is not over. Sometimes you should, because the opponent is going to be surprised, you should even try to do something about it, to go like he went. He did Shiromawashi, and then as soon as possible, there's like a small time he's waiting, but it's not staying back for like 5 seconds for his opponent to have time to think on what he's going to do next. So bam, directly throws the kick, and well done. So it's really amazing fight. Let's go to the second fight. I'm just going to pause this a little bit to expand my screen. Can you make a video on how to not get tired in fights and how you should use your energy, please? I'll try to come up with something like that. Okay, I take notes, because I think this is a problem. Most of us, because I'm not a professional fighter, so I'm going to include myself in this. Most of us have this kind of problems. I'm going to try to come up with something that really can help you increase your how to handle your energy, your what kind of pace to use according to which situation. Of course, it's fighting, so it's not an exact science, and also how you can train cardio in order to really be able to handle a fight at least for 2 minutes. Just going to refresh that page to see how many people are watching. Okay, let's go for the second round of Rosa Gabor. So his adversary is coming aggressive, he's really pushing him, it's great. Oh my god, that was so quick. Just come back to this. He's also a fast one. Oh, left leg. He's got a nice flexibility. His opponent is really strong. He's really pushing him to the back. He's a Japanese, and Japanese have really a good power. Not power, but a tendency to make you go back. Yeah, he's turning around, he's coming back, so that's something you really want to focus on when you do fighting. It's if you go back, please try to get back to the center and do not let yourself get out by the other guy. Yep. Here he's okay with going back, but see, once he's arrived, he stops him and he comes back to the center. But his adversary is really walking on towards him, so see? Yeah. Oh my god, that was so amazing. Oh my god. I hope you guys like this one, because it was really amazing. Oh my god. I think this is Shihan Sotodate in the back, trying to hold his head. We're going to come back to this one because it was just so great. So even though you're going backwards doesn't mean that you're losing. You have to take that in mind. Even if somebody is stronger than you, you keep pushing, you keep punching, you keep kicking, and sometimes you're gonna have an opportunity to look at this. Left leg didn't work. He's going back. He's going back. He's going back, but still, he's going back, and he still manages to knock him out. So that's what I'm talking about. He's managing to. I'm going to pause every time. Boom. Going backwards. Boom. Going backwards. Boom. Even though the other guy is walking towards him. Boom. Boom. And then here you go. Bye-bye. And it's amazing to see how this happened after a right hand. It happens after a right hand, so he punches right, then make the comeback to go. So I think that's really something we should be, for Ishiro Mowashi, we should be trying to focus on if we want to make it more less obvious to the other guy when we see it, because a lot of us sometimes will just throw the Ishiro Mowashi, but as soon as you see somebody turn, you know what's going to come, and you know that you don't have any chance to knock him out. So that's really something we want to focus on, like combining right punch, turning around. So I'll probably do a tutorial about it someday. Really, let's just see this, because it was I can't let go. Oh. And just on the lower part of his chin, of his chin. Just great. Let's see the next one. Yeah, he was so good at escaping. That's about it. You see, the way you say that is probably the adversary he had didn't expect him to win like that too. So he was confident that going forward he didn't have any problem, and he faced the kick as a counter, just because he went forward and maybe was a bit careless at a certain point where Rosza could. Oh my God, this was close to. Rosza could throw out its kick. Amazing. I love the composition. I love how he looks like a rock, but not too rocky, if you know what I mean. It's like he's on his positions, but he's not trying to hold it. He's going to move. You see that he's going to move. Great counter punch. Great low kicks. His opponent's got good kicks too. He's like good Maigiri. But he's pushing a bit too much, yeah. Definitely, so we should be careful about that. Yep. Oh! This was so close. Oh my God, this was so close. Sometimes you see the kick, you're saying he missed, but you can imagine in your head that if the kick was going to happen, the lights were off at that moment. It's lights off. What amazes me with these guys is they punch and kick really almost every time at 100%, and still have energy to do it until the last part of the fight. It's like they don't get tired. It's like I don't know how they do it, because in a fight there's no way I can fight with that pace and have the same pace at the end of the fight. It's like there's no way I can do that. And I train like hell to be able to get close to this, but I'm still so far. So of course, some of the fighters you see, even though in Kyokushin there's not that much money and stuff, some people are professionals, so maybe they are paid by their country to represent the country, even in Kyokushin, so they have, of course, every resources possible to be the best they can be. It's not the case for all of us. I'm sorry, kid. Probably, yeah. Maigiri. I'm just going to drop down the sound if it's annoying to you guys. It's actually, I don't know if you listen it from my my mic or if it's from directly the... Normally it shouldn't be. Yeah. Nice fight. So he's going to win this one. But he's going to final, so he's going to win this one. No doubt. But you see, he is... both are tired. Both are tired. So definitely it was a very hard fight. Okay, let's go to the next. And then we only have Hajime Kazumi as the last one. It's almost 1 hour and a half live, so I hope you guys are still with me. Maybe I'll do this lives a bit less long. Grabbing. He's low. Oh, the guy is getting so low. He's taller, but he's getting so low. Nice inside low kicks from Gabor. Oh, nice combination. Nice combination. He's got amazing inside low kicks. So we've seen a lot of Ishidomo-washi from him, but see how low kicks are effective. We need to... Oh my god, it's over. It's over. We're going to see that again because it wasn't that long, but I think we got a lot of information from it. See, boom. This is something I did a video about. Is like two moves combinations. Look at that. Left low kick. This is something, an inside low kick afterwards. But it could be just low kick. It would be okay. But this is something we want to consider when fighting. Is going with 2 to 3 combinations, 2 or 3 moves combinations. You can do left low kick. You can do right low kick on back leg. Right inside low kick. Right knee. Left. Right knee. Upper punch left. Knee. Upper punch left. Inside low kick on back leg. You can do so much with only 2 strikes. There's like almost I'm going to say infinite possibilities. I have like 10,000 possibilities, but you can do 1 punch, 1 leg. You can also do the opposite, 1 leg, 1 punch, and this works pretty well. And it just showed it right here how it boom boom inside low kick, boom boom. You see again, boom boom low kick. Here 2 punches, 1 leg. 1 punch, 2 punch. And you can almost fight a fight like that. Boom, 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 boom. Inside low kick. Oh, this was the low kick too much. And here. Here. Boom. It took it really... I think it took it really on the inside of the leg, which means this is a very sensitive part. This is a very sensitive part. If you don't take a low kick on the front leg, it's a really, really tough call to make to try and sustain this. This is almost impossible. So really taking the low kick other than the front part of the leg is really something that will put you KO quite like directly. It's really too hard to sustain the low kick on another part of the front part. We train these parts for this. So really try when you do when you get low kicks to each time aim for the low kick to come. Ocean Midori. Try to aim at the low kick. How I'm going to put this. Try for the low kick of the opponent to come to the front of your leg, not in the inside, not on the outside. Every time you turn your leg according to where the low kick is coming. Okay, and let's see. I selected 3 fights from Hajime Kazumi, but we're going to see the first one. Here, we're going to have strong low kicks too. Oh, sorry. Black screen, it doesn't work. We're going to have strong low kicks too, so And see, this is really another time, another Kyokushin time. Oh, that was a nice one. It was really well aimed. See, Hajime Kazumi is like very traditional, very how could you say that? Classic, but efficient. See these inside low kicks. Going to come back to this one, but inside low kicks. Anticipation and then boom. This is something really amazing. This is something we should try to do as much as possible. Kick when the other guy is kicking. This takes training, of course. Knee. Oh my god. Kazumi is my favorite. No doubt. I guess it is. I guess it is because he's really an amazing fighter, so the other guy is starting to... Oh, it was a punch to the face, but... The gap of level is starting to dig itself here. Look at his stance, look at his arms. Again, Ambarai with a low kick. Oh, what he did, I like it. Punching the arms. This is something great. And what's impressive, I checked Hajime Kazumi, what category it was fighting. He was fighting in heavyweight. It was like almost 100 kilograms. And it doesn't look like that. I don't know if it's the camera or the quality of the camera, but it doesn't look very tall, and it doesn't look very large. Look at those punches. Bam! This is something you want when the guy is not responding. You have to push him. Try to do like these heavy punches. Let's see that again. Yeah, see counter punch. That's also something good. This is something not that hard to do when someone throws a low kick. You see it coming, and you go directly with a punch. Preferably other side, meaning if he kicks with left leg, you can go with your right, your left punch. If he kicks with the right leg, you can go with your right punch. So like that, it almost it's always correct when you want to put it. But here, still, it did its effect. And then the other guy tries to defend himself, but he's not. Yeah, and see these double punches. That's great. So no questions here. He wins. I like. This is really not a style I favor in combat myself, but the more I want to go in competition, the more I want to spar, the more I want 80-70% of the time to look like that, to do moves that are not easy but basic, but also efficient. Do moves like that as many as possible, and in the same time trying to be efficient as possible. So what we saw here is really a classical fighters, no shironowashi, not fancy stuff, but still he manages to overcome his opponent with the basics, the punches, the punches in the arms, something basic, but maybe in another place. So, but that works. Low kicks, knees, Shtatsuki. There were only classical techniques. And now, as I've selected a fight, he lost, and I think it's very interesting to see how also champions like that. No one has only one fight. It's Hajime Kazumi versus Kenji Yamaki. Let's go a bit further. Kenji Yamaki is also one of the greats. He's a bit taller, so of course legs are going to fly. But see how the high level fights happen differently from what we as amateurs do. This is you think they have maybe 10 times your cardio, but still they won't fight they won't throw punches or kicks for nothing. They will try to wait for the best moment to throw them, and if they have to wait like 4 to 5 seconds without nothing happening, trying to see how the other guy is going to react, they will do it without question. I think I would fight better if my fights begin with a trumpet fanfare like that. I can still put take a headphone or something like that. Put it with the Kyokushin music is actually funny when you hear it. They have like this anthem, and when you hear it, it's really dead serious, and you want to fight. You fight like you're representing somebody, but not quite. But you take a headphone, like a big sound device. You take your phone. And you go find something on YouTube that could fit your will. See how they wait. Yeah, no one is jumping too fast. They are like testing each other. I think it's a really good thing to do in the combat. It's testing each other. Yeah, nice combination. Great combination. Great music around. Upper punch. Upper chest punch. Kenji Yamaki, maybe we'll do a review of him one day. If you like Kenji Yamaki, tell me in the comments if I should review him one day. I think he's a tremendous fighter. But I want to have like your opinion on the matter. He's also pretty well known, and he's pretty good down wide movements. And here are the people screaming Kazumi. There's a bit pushing. The Japanese they do that. This tendency to. Wow, that was a close one. Shikiwake. And Shiro got but it was a close fight. I think it's a fair call, but it was a close fight. To review and to take experience from. So okay, let's go to the second fight. The last fight, sorry, with Hajime Kazumi versus Globe Feitosa. And here you're going to see how a fight can really is not over until the end. Different rhythm, different pace. You're going to see that the fight is not over until the end. That we shouldn't give up until the belt has tickled. For the final. Side low kick from Globe. And here, we're gonna have to some acceleration. Oh my god, he fell. Remember that falling is not something in itself in a Kyokushin fight, depending on the organization. Most of the organizations, falling is nothing. Falling is not a problem. He's accelerating. Because he made him fall, he had an opportunity, and he's telling himself, I have to put pressure now, I have to be dominant. Yeah. Oh my god, it was a large and wide punch. These legs are going to be a problem because he stays really split. So it's going to be a problem with Kazumi having like good low kicks. Oh, but Kazumi should be careful to the knees and because it is a bit smaller. Oh my god. If he gets touched to the chin, the fight is over. Because the chin, for those of you who didn't do boxing, the chin is a really sensitive part with a lot of nerves. And if you get, that's why sometimes boxers or kickboxers got cold, KO'd over here because it's a really a nerved, very nerved place. So if you took a hook like that, just go to the ground and it's bye-bye. See how Globe Feitosa is walking towards him like it was easy. He's like going in. He's going hard. He's going heavy. It doesn't let Hajime Kazumi think for a second. Yep. The low kicks are going to start flying. Yeah. You know, it's a hard fight when the dogi is opening like that. It's really a hard fight because the dogi is opening like that. Low kicks, yeah. Look at the crowd. The people are on fire. My God, that should be something. That should have been something amazing to notice. Globe Feitosa has really at that time had wide punches. Kagesuki, he's doing a bit of Shita merge with Kagesuki. This is really to try and bring as much power as possible. But the problem is sometimes when you do that you can let openings. So before they used to fight like that with the one was going to be stronger, but nowadays people, if they're not careful with this, as many people go to the gym, work on better power punches and stuff. If you do that, you can have trouble getting touched and in place. Let's just see that sequence again because I think it was really great. See how he will wait for the kick to come and then just go sweeping. That was great. And then he goes for the actual sweep. Yep. And that's something I really enjoy doing in combats now. I try to work on my sweeping a lot, and it works like hell when you got somebody lifting his leg. If you got the timing right there, when his leg is up, there's nothing he can do. You can make an adversary fall so many times in a fight because it will lift his leg. This is something very interesting, and Hajime Kazumi apparently masters that like a true champion. Yeah, always hard to distinguish Kage and 45-degree Shitatsuki. Actually, sometimes the fight is going so fast that they're almost the same at some point. Yeah, knee to the head. This is really a weapon Globe Feitosa has against Hajime Kazumi, but other than that, yeah. See again with this right low kick. Right punch, low kick. This is something that just gave him the victory right there. This is just amazing to see that again. So he's right there, well composed. Left low kick doesn't work. Left low kick doesn't work again. And then he's going to turn around. Look at that. Look at that. So, right punch. He lifts his leg. And as soon... Look at his rear foot. Look at Hajime Kazumi's rear foot going forward to then throw the low kick on the back leg while Globe Feitosa isn't well rooted in the ground because his left was up and he hasn't had time to really settle in. Boom! His leg was straight up and then it's over. You cannot walk anymore. Must have felt like baseball. God damn that. My god, it was amazing. Well, the fight is not over. What will Hajime Kazumi do now? He knows his adversary has one leg hurt. He's going to do everything to touch it. But he's going for the other one. No problem. This is over. No, this is over. So even if he wanted to reach the other leg and Globe Feitosa was lifting it to not get touched, it goes for the other. If you have one leg hurt and you try to protect it, but the other one is the only one remaining, and you go for this one, at some point you should fall. So really, it's really great to see. So most of what we saw today is working on the basics. Amazing image, amazing. Okay, guys, this is it. So I reviewed all the fights I wanted to review. It targeted just the upper knee. I could check that again, but it just had the perfect aim. It took the chance, it took the occasion that the leg was not bent. The leg was really straight and not rooted in the ground. So he did just well doing that. It took the perfect moment. Let's see that again. I'll try to pause it at the right time. See? His leg is up. His leg is not ready to take a punch, and it's really just upper knee. Yeah, so that's a really good spot to hit. That's a really good spot to hit. You want to try and hit not the thicker part of the quadriceps, not the thicker part of the leg, but really just a bit, a few inches above the knee. That's really something you want to aim to try and have the KO and make your adversary not able to walk anymore. That's really, look at that. Boom. 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 Same here. Okay, he lifts his leg, but he still tried to aim at that really thin part of the knee. That was great. That was great. Feitosa burned himself out trying to finish Kazumi early. I think so. My opinion on that matter, I think so. This is professional fights. If you give all your energy in like 4 minutes, in like 20 to 30 seconds, and you have stamina after, and your adversary has powerful low kicks like that, it's going to be complicated. So really, being careful about this is a must. Your energy is limited. You have to know it. Maybe some people have better energy than others. I know for myself, for example, that I don't have a super great energy. I'm surely not going to start a fight like he did. Maybe he was more confident that day. Maybe he did. It's a bet. If you want to enter the fight like that, you need to make it over within the time you have. If not, it's not going to work. Okay, guys, I'm going to stay like 2 or 3 minutes for the chat. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments if you have questions, what you thought about this live. Maybe it should be longer, maybe it should be less longer, maybe it should be if there were too many fights, if there were not enough fights, maybe more fighters, less amateurs, more amateurs, less fighters. I want to know everything about this session today. I will surely do it again if you liked the concept. I think it's great to learn from we are in the information era, so we should really try and take everything we can to be better karatekas, better Kyokushin practitioners, and better in competitions for the guys who go in competitions. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it, and I was really glad I could review your fight. So yes, again, don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. You type Kyokushin Hero, you will find me. Don't hesitate to also join One Kyokushin. It's had an amazing page as an opening window on the Kyokushin world for all of us. So it displays absolutely almost everybody in the world. That's how you know that's thanks to Senpai Sami and his kind of media, that you know how many we are in the world. Sometimes I don't realize, because I see countries and I'm like, it's Costa Rica, it's Argentina, it's Brazil, it's Africa, it's Iran, and even though we're not a discipline that has a big stance like the UFC, we are a discipline with millions and millions of people practicing it around the world, in almost every country in the world, I think. So I want to thank once again Senpai Sami and his One Kyokushin page, and again also thank you for letting me his page to put this live. You will be able to rewatch the live if there are things that you liked about it, but you didn't have time maybe to take notes or something like that. Always come back to my channel and Sami Senpai's channel. You will find the live over there. Maybe starting with the big time fights before the user submitted fights would encourage people to stick around longer. Yeah, I know what you mean. I thought about it, and then I told myself, but as people asked me for fight, as Hajime Kazumi and Globe Feitosa didn't ask me to review their fights, I wanted to put you on the honor first. But maybe next time I will consider it, and I will do that definitely. So thank you for suggesting, because of course the goal is that people stay, but yeah, I will definitely consider it for the next times. So I want to go to the other channel to see if there are other people watching on the One Kyokushin account. Nope. Okay, nobody has nothing to say on One Kyokushin account chat. So that's it. Okay, guys, I think we're done for today. Thank you for watching, and again, don't forget to subscribe. I'll try to bring even more quality Kyokushin content to you. It takes a lot of time, but I really enjoy it. I myself, when doing this, learned a lot of stuff. So the goal is really to never stop learning. It's we do martial arts, so it's a journey. So if we choose it, we know that we will always be busy, even when we'll get retired from our jobs or something like that. Again, thank you, and thank you for being here. I'm glad you appreciated feedback. I still have so many projects for Kyokushin, to display Kyokushin on the internet. So really, and if you have ideas on what I could do, don't hesitate to ask. My chat, my DMs are always open on Instagram, also on YouTube in the comments. So see you next Wednesday for the next video I will release. See you guys.